documentary. Hello and welcome. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners. Procyon, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, and retirement planning. President Sean Rabinowitz, proud supporter of our podcast network and everything we do. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Rennell Jump and UConn legendary men's basketball player Jake Voskuhl. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large or small. They will save you money or get you a big fat return on your taxes. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, slip and fall, a car accident, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife got angry one night and decided to stab you, the Finch Firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all across the state of Connecticut. He will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. You just have to remember, in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. He trains boys and girls of all ages, all sports. He has a boot camp program 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he trains boys and girls in the sport of their choice from the ground up, helps them reach their full potential, be the best they can possibly be. Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. To work with the best, he has a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility in Hartford, Connecticut. Go to www.dynamichumanperformance.com. All right. Here we are for Husky Talk-SNS. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. And with me, as always, he is a former UConn star, captain. He is the greatest broadcaster in Big East football history, Sean Mulcahy.
What's up? Happy Sunday. Feels every time I tell Maggie I'm doing a podcast on Sunday, I'm like, this is prime time. This is 2020. This is 60 minutes. This is AFV.
It is, yeah.
Sunday Night Football. This is the weekend recap.
It is 100%. It's the time when people watch podcasts.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this. So when I see myself here on StreamYard, I got 3 video screens of me. Which one is the accurate one?
So the one that's vertical is for cell phones.
Okay.
And that actually gets the most viewership.
Okay.
So that's why I do both. The main one is what you'll see if you watch on a computer or tablet, smart TV.
So the middle one is the tablet smart TV, and the one on the left is the cell phone.
Yeah. And it's crazy because the cell phone numbers it's like 70% to 30%.
Really?
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I hate doing both, but that's why I put both up, because, like, you had 8,000 viewers the other week, and the majority of them were on the cell phone. So that's where most of the viewership comes from, because people can. YouTube now is like Spotify, where you can just throw it on, and people can watch or listen. So that's why it works out. But that's why there's so many views. So I apologize if it's confusing.
No, I'm just always trying to figure out like which one is more accurate, but they both are.
Yeah. No, they both are. You add them both up.
Yeah.
So that's why we do both. Just like Tyler King. Tyler asked the same thing. He didn't really understand it, but he doesn't understand much. So that's okay.
He understands a few things really, really well.
He does. His MMA analysis, spot on. He's picking it like an 85% win streak, which is incredible. Yeah. So
now, does he gamble on this? Is he making money?
Oh, yes. He showed me. Yes, he did. Believe me, he texted me all night showing me his parlays from the show last night. There was a pay-per-view last night, and he did several parlays, and he showed me the ones that were victorious. Now, he also is a compulsive bettor who will place like 20 different bets. So half of them will lose.
But hey, one's got to hit. If one hits, he's coming back.
If one hits and he'll bet the underdog, yes, then it turns into big money. So we got a chance to see the Giants in a game situation, a preseason game versus the Minnesota Vikings. And we got to see some of the starters. They held a lot of guys out, which I was surprised at, but I forgot that that's kind of how things are now for preseason. They don't typically play a lot of guys, a lot of the starters. Is that normal?
Yeah, I noticed it across the league, especially like players that seem to have solidified their positions.
Right.
I didn't realize Shelby Harris had solidified himself as the other starter. But maybe,
I was surprised too.
But maybe he didn't. Maybe he's actually a little banged up and they don't want to risk it.
Yeah, I mean it was odd. But CC started, which I thought was good.
He looked good considering that was his first professional
Absolutely.
game.
The center, Brian Hudson, I didn't know much about. Do you know much about him?
I mean, he's been a journeyman. He's started a few games, but he's mostly a career backup. When you don't hear about the center, that means he did a good job.
That means he did a good job. I know.
So I'm fine with him. And it was funny. I was listening to Carlton and Robert, also known as Carl Banks and Bob Papa.
Hello, Bob Papa.
Carl goes, they played with only one starter out on the offensive line. And I was like, what are you talking about? You can make a case that they were missing three starters.
Pretty much. Thomas was out.
I don't really consider CC a starter yet, even though they want to start him.
Correct.
He's not a returning starter.
No.
Thomas was out. It was just John Runyon and Illuminor. Schmitz was out.
Schmitz was out. Yeah.
And CC, he still has to prove it.
And I thought, for some reason, I thought CC had been taking reps at left guard. He has been playing right guard
the whole time.
Okay. All right. So I got that confused. I was surprised that Mooney started at receiver.
Me too. I was surprised. But I noticed this. Braxton Berrios is going to make that team.
Yeah, he looked good. Yeah, I agree.
And that's really going to put pressure on Mooney because Berrios can play receiver too. And if it comes down to Mooney and Odell, they're keeping Odell.
Yeah, I agree. So they started most, Jaxson Dart started. And I was surprised they started Cam. That shocked the hell out of me.
He looked incredible considering what we saw 8 months ago or whatever it was.
I mean, it scared me, but it was shocking to see him out there.
Yeah, he had a couple good runs.
He did. And that first series. But then Dart threw the touchdown pass. I thought it looked good.
Oh, my God, dude, that pass was sick. First of all, he's scrambling. It's not a designed boot.
No.
He scrambles out to his left. That's the old saying, throw across your body. Never do it. And that pass was perfect. and a great job by Malachi Fields to go up and get it.
He just looked unbelievable.
He looked great.
Man.
He's the starter. It's going to be him and Neighbors. Those are your two receivers.
I don't see how he isn't. I mean, I despise.
He looked like a 10-year pro yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Malachi Fields, for him, I don't know how the hell he fell into the third round. I don't know what.
A slow 40 time. It was the slow 40 time.
What was the 40 time?
The 4.6 something.
Christ.
I know, right? The coaches said, listen, man, it's the game speed. He's one of those players that his game speed is way better than his 40 time. Yeah, that's like how Jerry Rice was. Jerry Rice didn't run some spectacular 40, but yeah, it was the game speed. Yep.
But offensively, they seemed inconsistent, but Dart was, I believe, 3 of 4 for 26 yards and the 15-yard touchdown to Malachi Fields. Yep. Great. Get him out of there. I was scared to death when he went in the tent. Did you see him go in the tent?
Oh my God. Yeah. I was like, dude,
what is he doing?
I know. And it was a bad job by Tyrone Tracey. He really whiffed on that block.
Yeah, I wouldn't say whiffed. I would say he just
bad angle.
I mean, like, my God, like he grazed him.
Yeah,
like I think he got a finger on him. Like it was. He
clearly forgot that was his guy.
Yeah. It was bad. And Dart was pissed about going into the tent, which I thought was also hilarious.
He's like, it's every time.
He's furious. Like every time they send me in, and I say I'm fine, and nobody cares. Yep. But it's not his call anymore. I mean, they have an independent neurologist or doctor that makes that decision. So, it was good that he was okay. Winston came in, and he was 1 of 9 for 89 yards. Jameson. I like him, and I thought he would.
Yeah, he's going to be the backup, but he just had an off day. And it's not, it's football's the biggest and greatest team sport. You got one guy screwing up on offense, it's going to affect everybody. So you're looking at routes, you're looking at blocking.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking at timing with steps on the line and the receivers. And everyone looked sloppy for at least one play at some point.
Yes, of course. Yes. I mean, it was the first preseason game. There weren't, it's tougher now because they only play 3.
Yeah.
So guys really have to pick things up because they don't have as many opportunities. I did like when Beckham entered. He got a very good ovation.
Yeah.
I wish that he performed a little bit better. He was only targeted 3 times. He did catch 2 passes for 6 yards, but they showed that he was open on a couple routes, and either Winston didn't have the time or ignored him.
Hey, this is the first. Yeah, he missed that touchdown. This is the first time I've seen it in a game, even though it's preseason. First time I've ever seen the same number played on both sides with Abdul Carter and Odell Beckham both wearing 3.
That's right. They did both have 3. Mm-hmm. Why would they allow that?
Well, they're not going to allow it in the regular season. I haven't heard of a thing. But what I think will happen Jalen Hyatt will most likely be cut, and Beckham will probably go back to 13.
Okay. Because it was funny. I had Julius's show, and he has probably the best 10-year-old player in the country that we had on.
What position?
He's a nose guard. He's a defensive lineman. Nice. I couldn't believe his film. Like this kid was destroying dudes.
Really? Who's his dad?
I swear he's a nobody. I mean, he's a good guy. He's not he was a basketball player.
Okay.
He and his mother were basketball players. This kid was annihilating dudes. And he didn't have a number. He wore an X on his jersey.
Nice.
And I'm like, so that's you with the X? You don't have a number? No, I'm the X factor.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah. A 10-year-old.
If you get a chance, check it out. And I mean, he obviously he was nervous. He didn't talk much in the interview. I talked more with his dad. We put his film on. Boy, wow! I was just like this. And Julius is right. This kid's going to end up getting offered as like a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Like some of his, he's got other kids who have been as well.
Wow.
Yeah, he has a center, Brandon McDonald, who's been offered already, and he has one other kid who's really good, who's got offers already, and they're 14. I'm like, what? I don't understand college football anymore. So, what were your thoughts? I mean, defensively, they looked. I mean, obviously, Arvell Reese and Hood played, and it was good to see them. And you know, if you have Reese, I was just thinking, you got Reese. If you're going to end up with Fields, you're going to, you know, if Hood makes his way in, you got Reese. That's 4 rookie starters out of your class. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it is good. You know, defensively, I thought Reese had a couple good plays. I think once he gets more comfortable and settles down, he'll make a lot of plays. He took a couple.
Yeah, I think he had too much adrenaline going.
Yeah, he took a couple bad angles where he thought he could make the play, but was short. Welcome to the NFL moment. And then Hood, he got tested a lot. His coverage wasn't terrible, but they were, you know, they got a penalty on him. They got some catches on him, but you know that just takes practice as well.
I like that they picked on him because
they got reps.
You know,
they got reps.
Exactly. The inside guys were kind of scary.
Looked awful.
Because I know they had Reeder in for a while, and Alexander played, and the issue was they were giving up, I think it was 12 carries for 62 yards early on. That was disturbing. They got to get the job done there up front. The nose guard or the D lineman that played well was what's his face? Jameson, I think it was.
The rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was wearing Dexter's old number.
And he was doing like what you were talking about. He wasn't making plays per se, but he was covering guys up.
Yeah.
So the linebackers could get free. Whereas you know, it was unfortunate that you know, Reeder, I didn't think looked great.
No,
Darius. Reeder didn't play. Okay, I'm thinking of somebody else then.
No, but everyone who played didn't look good. Alexander, the second-year guy. Oh,
I'm thinking of Tupo. Yeah,
he didn't play great.
I didn't think he looked good.
No one really looked good on the D line at the D tackle position. It was frustrating. It's like the same thing as last year.
No, and that's what's scary. I mean, you got Carter, Tibbs. They held out. Edmonds, obviously. You know, McFadden, I think, is still got something in the tank.
Yeah,
but if they can't hold up inside, they're going to have issues.
Yeah,
and I hope that Reeder can bring it and do some things because they need it. And you mentioned the other guy, Shelby Harris.
Mm-hmm.
They need something out of him.
So this week they go to
Miami,
and they're going to scrimmage them Thursday as well with the inner squad. So
right?
You'll probably see the most reps the starters get because the last game they won't play.
Yeah, they won't do anything. Yeah.
So it's going to be this coming weekend. So Thursday.
Oh, so they have. Okay, I didn't know that. So they're practicing with Miami and then playing them in the preseason game.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they will get a lot.
Positive.
So Hyatt had he missed the opener, like you talked about. Beckham, he needs to make this team, but Barrios is outplaying Beckham, and Smith-Schuster is hurt.
Yes.
So, if he doesn't come back, Beckham's got to pick it up, obviously, because he needs to be in the top 3, maybe 4. Because the other, if they keep 6, the other 2 play special teams, and he doesn't.
Right.
And Barrios is a good returner. So I liked him. And if they end up keeping 7 receivers, which they've continued to talk about, that I just don't get that. Do you think they should?
So I'm looking at it right now. One of the things that would keep the number high is if they only kept 3 tight ends in Manhurts. What's his name? Manhurts.
Right.
Johnson.
Yes.
And
Isaiah.
Likely. Yeah. So just looking at the receivers to be aggressive to keep 6.
6 I'm fine with. 7 I don't get.
Well, yeah. So it looks like Dalen Cambry is gonna make it. You almost have to keep him. Braxton, I'd say, is gonna make it.
I think he has to as well.
Malachi is gonna make it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's say Odell's gonna make it.
Odell, people are saying are on the bubble because of the special teams situation, and he needs to play well in the next game. He needs to really be a deep threat.
All right, so we'll take him off.
No, I think he should make it. I really do. I don't think if Smith-Schuster does not play in the second game and isn't back at practice, he write him off. Yeah. I think Beckham, if he can be a solid 3 or 4, yeah, I think that he'll make it and he'll get reps. So he'll be in different packages. He fits. He just has been a little inconsistent. He's made plays in practice at times, and other times he's disappeared. So that's the thing. I want him to make the team. I really do. But that's what I worry about with him. Because the receiver, I mean, Mooney was one of the other guys they signed late, which why I was surprised they started him. Neighbors is going to be back, and that's why I think that it's a great group. And then we have Calvin Austin we haven't talked about.
So here you go. I got 6 receivers, and you can, if you really want a 7th, we'll fight for it, or we'll see what they say. So I got Cambry, Barrios, Fields, Neighbors, OBJ, and Slayton.
Okay. I like that. I'm fine with that.
So, Xavier Gibson is out. Isaiah Hodgins is out. Jalen Hyatt is out. Ryan Miller is out. Darnell Mooney is out. And Juju Schuster. But I could see them putting Isaiah, Jalen, Xavier.
Yeah. they'll put him on the practice squad. Yeah.
Calvin Austin. Someone might pick up one of those 4 or 5.
Yeah, Calvin Austin is a veteran. I think somebody could pick him up.
Out of him. He didn't do anything this week.
No, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why. That's why you can't really put your finger on the pulse because you don't know. You haven't seen much from him. People have said Jaxson Dart has been struggling behind center. Do you think that he has struggled, being out of the gun?
No.
I don't either. I thought he looked fine.
I didn't notice anything yesterday that alarmed me.
Nothing that was meaningful about that.
And that stuff's overrated. It's like, you'd like to get him underneath the center to have some deception on a play. But when it comes down to execution and his putting him in the best position for him to succeed, if that's shotgun, then so be it.
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll absolutely do it. What did you think of Ricard?
I did watch him the first play right off the bat. He did a great job. 44. Scattaboo got like 5 yards on this.
Yes, that was his first carry. Yes,
Ricard had a nice ISO block.
And that was good to see.
Yeah, so I didn't really watch him that much after that because he wasn't in full time, and I saw what I needed to see.
No, I mean, they got what they needed to see out of him, and that was it. Yeah. And then the other guy that played well defensively, it was shocking. Well, not shocking, but that Jack Kelly had a good game.
So he's like Mika McFadden, but they're hoping better. He does the same things. He looks the same. He's a good sideline to sideline backer who can cover a little bit. It's not a complete weakness. There are some strengths in his coverage game. The speed is what helps him stay with, the potential receiver, whatever. It's a running back, tight end, or wide receiver coming across the middle. But they're physical guys.
I didn't expect that out of him.
They bring it. They bring the big stick. So I like those guys. Carl was saying, and it's a good point, if Mika McFadden, is on the team, he might be the best backup linebacker in the league, if he's not starting. Because when he did, he missed most of last year. But the year before, he had like 120 tackles or something like that.
Was he on Cincinnati?
No, he's always been a Giant.
McFadden.
Yeah, Mika McFadden. They drafted him out of Indiana a few years ago.
Okay. I was thinking of somebody else. That's why.
This is his 5th year. So his 4th year, he pretty much missed. His 3rd year, he had a great 3rd year. His 2nd year was pretty good. In 2023, he had like 80, 90 tackles, 90 tackles.
Okay.
So, yeah, he had 91 tackles in 16 games in 2023. In 2024, in 14 games, he had 94 tackles, 3 sacks, pass defended.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Like, he had a good year. And then when he got hurt.
That's right. Yeah.
Last year.
That's right.
And it was a big blow because he was expected to have a really, really good year.
That's right.
So he was never over 100 tackles, but he had 2 90-plus tackle seasons.
So, I mean, what do you think they're going to do defensively up front? Do you think there's do you think they're going to look to sign someone? Do you think that they're going to roll with who they roll with and hope for the best? Because they have a lot of talent and other positions.
I believe so. I was listening to Joe Shane. Did you hear him speak?
No, I heard Harbaugh. I didn't listen to Shane.
So they are 5th in the waiver wire.
Okay.
which makes sense because they had the 5th pick. So
yes,
that's great.
that's great.
If they can, because they know some teams are heavy at D tackle, which is good. I don't know if they'll necessarily get a starter off waivers, but I think they could get their 3rd or 4th D tackle from waivers if it keeps going the way it did yesterday, because no one looked good on the inside.
And I think it'll be different when you do have Reader in there with Tremaine Edmonds.
No, they were saying Reader the past few years has been just as good as Dexter in the run game. The pass game, Dexter is like so elite because of the push he gets is incredible.
Yes.
But he didn't see that last year, so whatever. And he doesn't here, so whatever.
Yeah, so he didn't play.
And I'm not worried about that. Like, if Reader can just do what he did in the run game, we're good. We are good. Just need to find some rotational guys that are better than what we got if they can't improve in the next 10 days.
What did you think of Brandon Allen?
The quarterback?
Yeah.
Other than the 2 picks, not bad.
The 2 picks. Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean, he's got no shot. Like, it's like,
I know he doesn't.
Like, it's Jameis and that's it. Like, who what's the point? Take some rounds.
I believe you said they can put the emergency quarterback on a practice squad, and
he's a perfect example of, like, that's not the guy. They'll pick someone else up.
Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking the same thing. Like, they there's no way they could go with him.
No, that they'll use maybe like
in an emergency. No,
the 3rd or 4th time through waivers they might get a quarterback, or they might just sign someone that gets flat out cut.
Yeah, because I something's going to happen with McCarthy and Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
I think that they're going to. They say that McCarthy's the 2, but Wentz has been taking a lot of reps with the 2, so that's going to be interesting to see. And I don't like either one of them, but as an emergency guy, fine.
Yeah.
What did you think of Kyler Murray?
I've always been impressed with him. He looked fine. I think the Vikings will be just fine with him. I don't believe they will be a losing team this year. They have a great coach. They have an incredible defensive coordinator.
Their defense, Brian Flores, is awesome.
Like, you score a couple points and then shut it down with the defense. Like, they don't even need crazy good players because the scheme is so good. They got an offensive genius as a head coach, and they got a defensive genius as a D coordinator.
O'Connell is incredible with, he's the quarterback whisperer. If he's able to fix Kyler Murray and keep him healthy, that will be impressive.
Kyler always impressed me with his game. Like, when he came out of college and was, teeter-toeing on baseball and football, I didn't think
that's right.
Had any success. Now, in his win-loss ranking, he has had 0 success. But he is
But he's been on an awful team. Yeah,
he's a very good quarterback.
He made the playoffs one year with them.
Man, he's legit. And considering how short he is, he's got awesome hand. He's got great arm strength. When they spread the pocket, he's got good vision. He doesn't miss a lot of throws. His thing is durability, but he's a thick, shorter guy, so he's got some meat on his bone.
And Dave actually worked with him. Dave,
really?
Dave had him in camp.
Wow.
So I thought that was cool.
That is cool.
What was the other guy? The freaking the running back played well. The one that I don't like.
Oh, Singletary, Motor.
Yeah, he did.
I was going to say the running backs didn't have a terrible day. Their numbers overall don't look good, like their yards per carry. But, everyone got – because Singletary's that long run was a pass. Yeah. It was a screen.
Yeah. It was – he did what they want him to do. That would be his role.
Yeah.
He'd be more of a third down back. The secondary overall.
Eh.
Does that worry you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think
the
Banks?
two worries are still there: the
Yeah,
secondary and the interior
and
defensive
the D
line.
line. Yeah. Do you think Banks it makes it?
I do think he makes it, but I pray to God he's not the starter.
Yeah, I don't think he should be either. And then the Snickers bar, Evan Neal. He got in, I think, a little bit late. He played with the threes. I did not think he looked good at all.
Considering he's a 5th-year pro going
Yeah.
against rookies and free agents.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like, this is who you're playing against.
He looked like dog shit.
You're a first round pick and you're playing against the nonners basically, and it just and even his effort looked poor.
It looks like he forgot how to play football.
Yeah, he looks completely off. He looked like a mess.
It's just weird. There's no like he can never stay on a block. Like you can really get him.
No.
Like there's no staying on a block. You expect a guy like him
He's a big bastard.
You expect him to dominate. I should be seeing pancakes here.
I think that he should play like CeCe did.
Yep.
That was my thought. And maybe it's because I remember I played with the 2s or 3s when I was a junior and I was pissed off. Yep. I didn't give a shit. I get that. Maybe he's frustrated, but who's he play over? Like, I don't think there's anyone that he's capable of playing over on that line, even with the 2s.
Team.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They signed him for next to nothing, and I think that that's exactly what is going to happen. I think they're going to be done with him. Jaxson Dart, my expectations, I really do think he will be either close to elite or he'll be the level below elite. I really think he's got that in him, and he's got enough around him to do that. Do you think?
I agree.
Pending, obviously, knock on wood, the injury.
He has that it factor
by far.
It's seething out of him, and the cool thing is, Tracey
whiffed so bad.
Oh, really?
I just saw the
block.
Video.
Yeah. The block.
I just saw it again.
Yeah, it's such a bad. You could see it like in his head. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm supposed to get it."
Yeah. Oh my god, that was.
But he really reminds me of like a modern day Elway in terms of the mobility, a gunslinger, not necessarily cocky but confident. He's got that similar hair.
Yeah, not like Brett Favre, like cocky, but
yeah.
He's confident, and I like that.
Yeah,
and I think I do like Mabo. I think that Thomas, if he's healthy, that's huge. If he can stay healthy, that's a huge difference maker.
So you think about it, like Runyon didn't look bad yesterday. I watched him a couple times. He pulled, and he did a good job. Now, again, it's preseason, whatever.
Yeah.
He's feeling good. But when you have, and the other thing is, like, is John Michael Schmitz even better than the guy that played yesterday, Brian Hudson? Lucas Patrick, who's a little banged up.
They're just guys. They're not gonna wow you. If they do their assignment and can cover people up and not get Dart killed, that's what centers do, unless they have somebody lining up straight over them. Right. They're helping out, they're comboing. That's all they have to do. Yeah. Just don't do that. Don't screw that up.
So if the O-line can, form as one cohesive unit with at least 3 legit players in Thomas, Runyon, and Illuminor, CC looks like a really good rookie.
Yeah, he
John
does.
Michael Schmitz, I mean, come on, dude. He's going into his 4th year. Like, let's
It's
go.
time. It's time. He's got to
Joe
take control.
Tippmann has blown past him in ability for the Jets. He's been able to play guard. He's been able to play center, both guards. And when he plays, he there's no liability. With Schmitz, there's always been some sort of liability.
And Barrios, he did well as a returner. Yep. He averaged 15 yards on the punts, which was good.
That's your punt returner. That's him right there.
Yeah. And do you think that also back on the kickoffs with Deonte Banks, that's going to help his case?
Yeah, because if they keep him as like cornerback 3 or 4, it does help his case to have him as the kick returner. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions about the secondary because I was confused. We'll be right back.
Down south, we have Julius Williams, Jordan Harris, and the rest of the team of the Trench Mob. They train offensive and defensive linemen. They compete in 5v5 tournaments and college showcase camps all across the country. They have sent kids to schools like Florida, Florida State, Miami, Clemson, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, just to name a few. They have sent the highest percentage of kids who work with them to Division I schools on scholarship. To work with the best, go to trenchmobfootball.com. Ned Von Young runs the Fresh Fold Laundry Company in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, a high-end laundry service. You book online, put your laundry out in a clear plastic bag. They pick it up, wash, dry, and fold it for you in 48 hours. They also offer an expedited service if you need that as well. They have an online subscription model, weekly or bi-weekly, where you can get your laundry done that way. They offer deals for college students. So if you want your laundry done, you can do it in your own dorm. They have a pickup and now a delivery service. So you can have your laundry done without leaving the comfort of your own home or dorm room. To sign up, go to their website, my-freshfold.com.
All right. So it was Drew Phillips, Greg Newsome, yeah. The injuries to the secondary, that was my concern. With Phillips, Newsome, who practiced on Thursday, and then Adibu, who did not. He hasn't had a great camp. So they were all out. And Banks, Hood started, played the entire first half. I thought it was good. Jefferson didn't make a ton of big plays, but Banks was flagged twice, I believe it was, for penalties and coverage. And Hood was called for illegal contact, and he gave up a 17-yard completion. Newbin. Okay. So that's what I was going to ask about. Phillips, Newsome, and Adibu were out injured. Adibu, he hasn't had the greatest camp. Newsome, Phillips, out of the 3, who do you think should be starting? I mean, is Adibu going to be the starter?
You think day one?
I would hope so with what they're paying him. He better get his shit together because he puts us in a real tough spot if he's not. So let's say he's the starter.
Okay.
I have no problems with Drew Phillips being the other starter. I don't think they want to do that.
I think they want Newsome, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, if you've got Newsome and Adebo, then I like the three reserves with Drew Phillips.
Yes.
Banks,
if you go with that, yes.
And Hood.
That's solid. Yes.
It should be. On paper, it's solid. I mean,
they just kind of all over the place with who they've been playing and the reps they've been giving guys to.
Right. But
so Newsome, I agree.
Yeah, and Newsome and Phillips didn't play yesterday, right?
No, and neither did Adebo. So that's why I was surprised. But Justin Jefferson didn't do much, but the other guys had penalties called on them and gave up some completions. What do you think about safety with Newbin, Washington, Pinnock? Who do you like there?
Carlton and Robert think Holland has had the best camp out of the safeties. So I'm thrilled to hear that.
Okay. I like that too.
I like that Pinnock and Newbin are friends, but also fiercely competing against each other and pushing each other, because that's only going to make them better and the team better.
Yes, and that's what you need.
I think Washington's a great player, dude. I like him a lot. He is a solid backup safety and a really good special teamers. So,
that's I was going to ask. How many do they typically keep secondary as a whole, or do they break it up corners and safeties?
They usually keep 3 safeties and 4 or 5 corners.
Right, because they do nickel and packages, so that makes sense.
But I could see them keeping 5 corners and 4 safeties
and
special teams.
And would they still have enough for 7 receivers if they do that?
Probably not, but I think it'll be easier to break down after next weekend.
Yeah.
Because someone will get hurt this week, regardless if it's short term or long term. But someone's going to get nicked up that opens a door for another player this weekend.
That's the name of the game. Next man up.
Yeah, someone will get nicked up during the scrimmage, and then someone will get nicked up in the game. So you'll be able to see where they'll use that 5th waiver wire, if it's a positional need like D tackle, or if there's they got, unless they lose 3 or 4 receivers, they're not going to use a waiver wire on receivers. Same with tight end. They're good at tight end. They even like the 4th guy, Fedoni.
I think they have a phenomenal group of tight ends. Unfortunately, I'd love to see him keep the tight ends.
Likely is smooth, man. Wearing that number 9, he does not look like a tight end at all.
No. I mean, he was in the number 2 in Baltimore, obviously because of Andrews, which I get. What were your thoughts on Carter and Tibbs?
Yeah, I didn't see Tibb do anything, but I didn't really want it. I just wanted him to stay healthy. Carter looked fine. He looked active. He looked pumped for the game. You could just tell they're not into the rhythm. It's like a baby deer. Bad angles, good pursuit, good motor, but just missing.
They gave up. Not that overall, the defense gave up some big runs. That was the concern.
Yeah.
And Burns didn't play, right?
No, Brian Burns did not play.
Burns was sidelined. I was trying to think. He's not hurt though. What is he?
No,
I don't believe he was hurt. They just held him out.
No, and that's the other good thing. Carter played, and remember he had surgery on his hand.
That's what blows my mind. I would love to know more about that.
That had to have been like
what the hell did he do? Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
Like, was it like a 2-hour outpatient procedure where they just threw him in and out?
Maybe staph infection.
Yeah, I just hope they cleaned it out. So 13-10, they lose. What overall your thoughts on the game?
It was very typical first preseason game.
Feeling
Everyone got excited for football only to see like pretty sloppy football. But whenever you deal with professionals, you still see signs of greatness. So certain plays, certain throws, certain runs, certain tackles were pretty cool on both sides of the ball. But overall, for professional football, pretty sloppy. And you never know how things play out if you treat it like a regular season game.
With everyone, right?
Yeah, but I going back, I think Kyler Murray's going to have a nice season.
I hope he does. He God, the poor guy got destroyed in Arizona. He had a clause in his contract to watch more film that they took out. And he did lead him to a playoff game. And I understand that they struggled the last 2 years, and they had just signed him to an extension. So they took the dead money hit and got rid of him.
Is his old coach still in Washington as the offensive coordinator?
Yes, I believe he is. The Commanders?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yes, he is. But yeah, did you think anything of the McCarthy?
Yeah, he's terrible. Like
I really think he's terrible too.
He's terrible.
Like they picked him, and he was like a top 10 pick.
I feel like they moved up for him.
They did. They you're right. They drafted up to get him, and I said the same thing. I was like, really? Like, come on.
That was such a great example of the hype machine that happens every year.
What hype? He won a national title.
It was all Harbaugh. It was all John Harbaugh. Like, he's the greatest quarterback I've ever coached that Michigan's ever seen. And it was like, are you kidding me, man?
Oh God.
It was just funny because a lot of scouts and a lot of
they all passed on him.
Yeah, they all were like, "What? No way."
Yeah, no. And that's kind of how I think of Ty Simpson, who got picked high. I don't know how he's going to be. And then I don't know.
Well, that GM who drafted I didn't realize this, but the GM who drafted JJ, the Mehdi Afalzi,
he was fired.
Yeah. So I didn't realize he was the one banging on the table to take McCarthy.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. I knew it was because O'Connell did not want him.
Which is incredible. Like, as a GM, a young GM, like, you really got to check the ego at the door.
You're not going
to. He might have really believed in McCarthy, but that just goes to show you how inept he was. And also, in this day and age of taking paternity leave, I never got a chance to do it, so I'm a little bit tougher.
Oh, the paternity leave, right? Yes,
but in all areas of business, to be in football and take maternity leave during training camp.
That's where I can't think of. Like, Joe Gibbs used to sleep in his office.
Most of these coaches have at some point.
Yes. Yeah, they're not taking maternity leave.
And I don't know if that guy ever played football. I mean,
it was a strange hire, and they got rid of him fast. Yeah. Just the other news that was, I guess, kind of surprising and happy was Deshaun Watson started the preseason game in Cleveland, and he looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
He was 11 of 15 for 126 and led 2 scoring drives. So I think he's going to be named the guy.
That's pretty incredible.
Can you? I mean, I can't think of a guy who has come back from the dead like him. Like, this is someone who wasn't like allowed to do anything. He could come to the building, watch film, and maybe do some indie drills, and that was it. And they get the new coach, and Haslam comes out last year and said, we made a horrible decision trading for him and set the franchise back, and I take responsibility. And Monken comes in, and he's starting him, and he plays well. Now, I didn't doubt that he would play well. I did doubt that he would get a second chance like that.
The crazy thing is, you're right about the second chance. It's unbelievable how things turn out. But
that's with quarterbacks, man. It's weird.
You know, I think I said it last week or maybe two episodes ago. Fresh legs, man. Fresh arms.
He 3 years. Yeah, absolutely he does. But again, it shows you the Minnesota GM. He lets Sam Darnold go.
I mean, again,
Sam Darnold goes and wins the Super Bowl.
So that guy never played football.
He may have played chess. I don't know if he played football.
I'm reading his background now. So Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah.
He came from somewhere. I thought he came from another entity. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
You're right.
Okay, he was the one who did. Yes.
He had a bachelor's degree in economics from Princeton.
Yes.
And walked on the Princeton basketball junior varsity team, not varsity, junior varsity.
Right.
Then he becomes like a Wall Street trader.
That's what it was. Yes.
Then he meets like some guy who does cap management because he's in economics for the 49ers.
Yes.
49ers bring him in, and then the Browns hired him in 2020 as vice president of football
operations. Right. Yes. Because he was the one that I was shocked because I knew I couldn't remember the one that came from a different world, but he was the one. He came from Wall Street.
Yeah.
And he lets Sam Darnold go. Sam Darnold shoves it up his ass, wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He pounds the table for JJ McCarthy.
This is another thing. Like Andrew Berry, at least he played football, but he's
a Harvard guy.
Yeah, he's a Harvard guy with economics degree and computer.
You know who's friends with Andrew Berry?
Who's that?
Villapiano.
Oh well, yeah, that makes sense.
Joey V knows him very well.
I mean, Joey V's how long he been at Harvard? Jesus.
Joey V was there, 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, he was there forever. But yeah, Andrew Berry, same thing. And Andrew Berry did not want the Watson trade. He was 100% against it. Yeah, it was Haslam.
That's why Andrew Berry still has a job.
So what do you think is going to happen this week with Miami? Going down, they're going to have joint practices. Is it 2 days of joint practice?
Let's check the weather first, huh? Let's go to Miami.
That's that. Yeah, that's going to be a game changer. I can't even imagine what the fuck it's. Oh, God, the humidity down there was brutal.
Come on, what the hell's taking so long? So, anyways, I expect a few nicks and bruises.
Do you know how many practices they have together total?
I think just one.
Oh, it is just one. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like all day, so I'm sure.
So it's like a 2 a day. They're doing an all day practice, and then they play in the preseason game. Okay. I do like the joint practices, and they're talking about doing them in college now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's fine. And I think the Giants should dominate them.
these ads. Do you want to sign in with your account? No, just show me the weather. Well, first you need to look at this ad. I don't want to see the ad.
Oh, yeah, I know. The Google ads shit. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's that's life. That's awful. And it's going to get worse, by the way.
I'm going underground. Forget weather.com.
It's going to get worse because Google search, their search engine has deteriorated because they are using so much AI.
Oh my God.
So you Google something and you don't get the results that you're looking for. You get more suggestions on different searches you should do to get what you want, which is very frustrating.
Let me ask you this. Have you noticed the quality of the internet speed go down recently?
It's way down because of there's so many ads and so much going on that it takes the speed away. If you really want high speed internet, you have to hook up to the Ethernet.
Seriously.
That really is. I mean, that's the only way to get it. Wow. Otherwise, it's a yeah. So you're 100% right. It's 93 degrees down there.
Yeah, I couldn't get to it.
96.
What's it Thursday? What's it Thursday? Wednesday?
Okay, Wednesday is the hottest day. It's thunderstorms in 94.
Oof.
Thursday, it's thunderstorms in 91. Friday 91, Saturday 91, Sunday at 90. Wow.
You're gonna be dropping like flies, bro.
That is so tough to adjust to and manage when you haven't been in that climate. So do you know when they head down there? Do they head down there Wednesday?
I think Tuesday.
So they head down there Tuesday, okay. And they're there from Tuesday until their game. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, so now this game, Jaxson Dart most likely will not play.
Well, it'll go either way. If he doesn't play, he doesn't play. But if he does play, I think he'll play a quarter.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same with like Cam. You think they'll still go a quarter, or do you think maybe a couple series?
They could flip-flop guys off that are true starters, or they want to build up the game conditioning and play.
Because it used to be the second or third game were the games where they would play the starters like a half the most.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the fourth game they wouldn't play at all.
Right.
But it's been toned down so much. That's why I wasn't sure. So this is because it's only 3 preseason games. This is the game where they have to give them a little bit more of a look or no look at all.
Right.
Okay. And then defensively, you hope that the secondary guys, the corners, can get reps, obviously.
Want reps and good reps. I want. Yeah. I don't even know if we had a pass breakup yesterday.
Yeah. No, it was a sloppy game. And then up front, obviously, hopefully we get Reeder, Shelby Harris. We get to see some action from them, and I think that'll make a difference.
Yeah.
And do you think Burns plays? Because I wouldn't play Thomas.
Right. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't play him. No. Burns, it depends on how he's feeling. Say he has a really good scrimmage, I wouldn't play him.
I wouldn't either. And then, Schmitz with the concussion, you never know. I wouldn't put him in.
He's frustrating.
Yeah. And, I mean, this is really... It's the test for Beckham. Like, Beckham's got to come out and do some things. This is how he makes the team.
I mean, he started off all right. He caught 2 shit passes that
he
didn't do anything with, but he caught them.
He did.
He has stayed healthy through the tough part of preseason
camp.
in training camp, because now you're starting to get in the game week where it's not as super intense. So any type of injury is either going to be like a strain or.
But I want to see some deep. He's got to catch a deep ball. He's got to do something there, because Barrios looks great. Calvin Austin we haven't seen, so I really want him to Beckham to make the team. I think he can make a difference. Malachi Fields is he's gonna be your starter. I don't know how the hell Mooney ended up starting, but with Neighbors and Fields, they're in great shape. So we will see what happens. What's your prediction for the game?
Oh, I like a victory, even though it's preseason and it's bullshit.
I think they're going to smoke the Miami. Miami blows.
Yeah, Miami's terrible.
All right. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they have a good week down there. It'll be fun to watch the inter-squad scrimmage that they have, or not, the scrimmage that they have, and the preseason game in 90-degree weather.
Oof.
So, yeah. Hope they hydrate. Hydrate, boys. All right. Sean Mulcahy, captain, greatest broadcaster in Big East football history, Steve Cully, best podcast host in the universe. Remember, life gives you lemons. Don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them back at